Yo, what's up, YouTube? So, I went to go to Speedway. I just came back from Speedway, and I have a Mountain Dew and a free Gatorade, and I have a free 12-ounce Mountain Dew. But I'm gonna drink the Mountain Dew because, okay, because I have a YouTube video to make, and I got some shit I gotta do. So, anyways, like I was gonna say, so this video I want to talk about something kind of that I've kind of based on of don't let people tell you what you can do and can't do. So, fuck, I got a lot of shit I gotta clean. Anyways, get inside it. But I went to Speedway not too long ago. I got back from Speedway like a minute ago. So good. So good. Anyways. And of course I go in and I have a lip-in. First, it was like my first tip of the day, but this lady was like, she's like, ew, don't do that, it's nasty, blah, 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 it's not good for you, and tries to reach in my back pocket and take my can. I was like, excuse me, don't touch me. And she was also trying to say, since I was dipping, I'm a bad person, I'm gonna go to hell. Let me tell you guys, dipping or smoking weed or anything like that doesn't make you a bad person. What makes you a bad person, I'm gonna get into what makes you a bad person. That's kind of common sense and what's making a bad person. Poor choices is kind of one of them. If you start making really bad poor choices, like really bad choices, then you start becoming a bad person. But if you're smoking cigarettes or dipping or drinking, you're not a bad person. Like, she was like, oh, you're a bad person because you dip. I'm like, no, because the fact that I dip tobacco and that I chew tobacco doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It might mean that I make not so good choices and might have a bad habit, but why would you care? It's not your mouth you're putting the dip in. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing the spit. You're not smelling it. You don't smell it. You don't see it. So, she was going on and on and on and on about how I shouldn't dip, I shouldn't do this, or why you seriously, like, I don't understand. And this nothing, same thing happened to me a week ago. I was in McDonald's. Not a week ago. This was like, when was this? When was this? This is Friday. This is just the past Friday that happened. I was in McDonald's getting some lunch, and I was relaxing myself, and I got done. And I'm sitting there, and I got done, and I'm just sipping on my drink, and I got done, and I didn't really feel like leaving. I was also waiting for a buddy to get there, so I was like, alright, I got my mud jug with me, it was empty, so I just cleaned it out and stuff, and I'm sitting there like, alright, well, I'm just gonna put a dip in. So, of course, I throw a lip in. When I threw the lip in, it was me and this other guy that was also dipping. Fortunately, he was dipping in, I don't know, he was dipping in the Carrot Flag mud jug, which was actually a sweet mud jug. But then he gets up and leaves, so now it's just me. And his family comes in, goes to the other side of McDonald's, some other people come in, doesn't really give a shit that I was dipping. And then about 5 minutes go by and this lady comes in. And the McDonald's has booth and then tables and chairs. So there's like, so this is like the booth and then table chairs go here. So if you're looking at it, so it goes booth, booth, big booth with tables going that way, and so this is the booth right into this area. Off to this area, there's like some, high tables. There's a circle table, and then off to the corner there's then a table and two chairs, and then down there is just like booths and stuff. Well, she sits. I'm in the very back booth, so I'm closest to the door, and she walks into the door that I was facing. So if I'm facing there, and there's a door over there, she came in that door, the other door, not the one that was by the drinks. Anyway, she walks in, she gets her food. She's waiting in line. I'm sitting there. Well, she looks at me because I'm sitting there, spitting in my jug, and well, the pinch I took was tiny, and the only thing that she knew I had was dipping was because I took up my can, packed it, I took a pinch, tiny pinch, like that big, and I just kind of put it in my mouth, like I just kind of put it in my mouth, wipe my hands off, spit the flows out, and I sit down, and I'm sitting down. She didn't see that happen, but she saw me go like this to the thing, and she's seeing me spit, so she was like, "What are you doing?" So you could see it pretty decent. There's a decent sized lip right there. And she walks up, she gets her food, right? By the time that she got her food, the other people that were sitting in front of me and all that stuff were gone, and the family was in the back. And there was so many other tables that she could sit at that she didn't have to see it. But yet, she walks to the booth that was in front of me and face directly at me. So if I'm sitting here, pretend you're the lady looking at me, and I'm sitting there just drinking out of my drink, spinning my spit, waiting for my friend to get there. And I start spinning, and she tells me, "Hey, can you quit that? I'm trying to eat." And I tell him, like, "Well, then don't face it. Don't look at me then. I'm allowed to dip in here." And, my can's on the table too. And I'm sitting there, my phone's there, my trash is there. I'm sitting there, I'm just, looking at my phone, dipping my dip, waiting for my just mind my own business, not talking to anyone, not spinning all like I was just when I spat, I was like, I was done with shit real quick. Pretend this is my mud jug. This is how I spat. I just quietly spit. I put my face close to enough where they didn't have to see it. So I was quietly spitting, and I was making sure that you didn't see it drool out of my mouth. She gets mad and she goes, "Can I have a manager?" So the manager comes up and tells him once, he's allowed to dip in here. If you don't want to see it, just go find a different seat. Well, I was sitting here first, and the manager's like, "No, he's been here since like 4:30." And by the time he got there, it was close to 5:20. So I was sitting there for a good 45 minutes waiting for my friend. And well, actually, no, I got there like 5. Sorry, I got there at 5, and it was close to 5:30. So I was sitting there good for like a good half hour. Close to a good half hour. So my friend was, being slow and probably doing stupid shit in his truck. Whatever, my friend just... Anyways. So, I sit there and you know what I'm saying? And the manager's like, "Let's go find a different seat. He's been here, sitting here since 5. There's plenty of other seats in here. There's like no one in here. You can move." She goes, "No, I was here first." And let me tell you, she got there at 5:20. So she got there 20 minutes after I got there. So I was there when I walked in, and I'm like, "Listen, I was sitting right here. I saw you walk in. You looked at me, and you kept on going to the counter to order your food. So I've been here since 5 o'clock. I've been sitting here since 5 o'clock. It's 5:25 right now." She goes, "Oh, well, I was here first." And then she goes, "Okay, well, I wasn't here first, but still, this is my favorite spot. I like to see you all the time." Well, go find a different spot, or instead of facing me, face the other fucking direction. So I said, "Why don't you just face the other direction?" or just, sitting there, why are you sitting there? And I'm like, because I'm waiting for my buddy, and he's coming this way, so I have to sit here so I can see him come this way. And the manager's like, okay, Austin, you don't have to move. And the manager's like, okay, well, if you don't stop bothering him, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. And she goes, okay, fine, I'll stop. So I sit there, and okay, thank God it's over. It's 5:30. 5 minutes go by. At 5:35, she comes up to me and she goes, why won't you stop dipping? And tries to go grab my hand. So I grab my stuff and put my stuff in my pocket. I'm like, don't touch my shit. She goes, give me the can, it's mine. And I'm like, no, it's not. You didn't pay for it. I just bought the can too, and I have the receipt and everything. And I'm like, I show this everything. Look, I have the receipt. And she goes, why do you? And I'm like, and she goes, manager, he has my phone. And I'm like, I had the phone in my hand. So I was like, well, here you go. Here's your phone back. She goes, you changed my password. I'm like, no, it's not. So I unlock it, and I'm like, is your name Austin? Do you have pictures of, So she goes, okay, well, it's not my phone, but still. And let me also say, she had an Android. She had the Galaxy S4. I have an iPhone. I was like, I saw your phone. You have an Android. So she was saying, I was going to hell. I shouldn't be doing this. And I talked to him like, it's my choice. I want to do this. And the thing is, what I'm trying to get at is, why do people always have to tell you what to do and try to control your life? It's like, you're not my mom. You're not my dad. You have no control over me whatsoever. I'm 19, so leave me the fuck alone. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. I know it's on the longer side, actually about the same. It's a 12-minute video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys enjoyed at all, please hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. Like Roman Atwood says at his end of his videos, smile more and stay frosty, my friends.